Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, and there I want you to go and read this forecast in more detail, and you can contact me through the website there as well, because I do have an eclipse special. So come find me. So today I want to talk about the full moon lunar eclipse on October 8th. Now I'm also going to go through all the signs with this one, so I will be doing 12 separate videos. Come and find the one that's right for you. The beginning part will be the same in every single one of them, because I want to give you the heads up on what this eclipse is about. Let's get started. So the new moon full moon lunar eclipse October 8th, it's in the sign of Aries at the 14th degree. Now right off the bat, that's been a sensitive number through the whole year, and especially since the April eclipses and the April cardinal cross. Cardinal cross is those four cardinal signs: Aries, Libra opposition, and that Cancer, Capricorn. This eclipse is a full moon. The sun is in Libra and the moon is in Aries, and it's at that same degree, right around that it's the 14th degree. The cardinal cross was at 13-14 as well. That means back at smack dab in the middle of April, in between the two eclipses we had back then, we had the set off of the cardinal cross. Cardinal meaning initiating action. Where are these 4 points in your own astrology chart? Now you do need to know the time of day that you were born to really set this up in perfection. So for perfection, but in the general sense, we'll go into the details what it means for each zodiac sign. In the meantime, back to what the Aries energy of this full moon lunar eclipse is all about. And again, it is all about personal choices within the dynamic of relationships. Full moons are always about relationships. That's why we're here on this planet, is to understand ourselves, learn who we are through the catalyst of others, so we are able to see ourselves as a reflection or a projection, right, of those people around us. So keep that in mind. So what I want you to think about and look at in your own personal life, whether you even care where this goes on in your 12 houses or not, is irrelevant. The main energy is all about what do you want to do within your relationships. Are you in the right relationship? You need to ask yourself these questions. Is this relationship too overwhelming? Is there not enough interaction? What is going on in your relationships and partnerships? Now, they typically are the intimate relationships, because it's the Libra energy where the sun is at. So that usually is our typical and our intimate relationships. But if you're not in a relationship, then you might be working on why you're not in one. Are you not willing to open up? Are you not willing to be a partner? All of these questions need to come into our heads. You don't need me to list everything, because you're grown up and you can decide what a relationship means to you. This eclipse is all about making that apparent to each and every one of us in our own way, and the way that we receive information. Because wherever this is happening in your astrology chart, that is always the area where you have 14 degrees of Aries, where this eclipse is. So this is not new location or new information. This is information that has been coming up time and time again. So eclipses, the full moon is all about releasing and letting things go. So as we build to this eclipse, it's important that if something is truly giving you a difficult time, you look at it, you face it, and you decide how much is it worth hanging on to, or is it time to truly let it go. So this eclipse will reignite that cardinal cross, like I said in the beginning. And so when it reignites that cardinal cross from April, I want you to take a look back and see what was going on for you in April, what changed for you in April, what were you initiating for new things, have they worked out? It's been a few months since April, so is it working out or is it not working out? So I'm going to leave you with that, and then what I'm going to do next is do 12 separate videos. So this is going to be at the beginning of every single video, and I'm going to tell you what it means for each zodiac sign. All right, thank you, and please hang on. Namaste. All right, Scorpio, this one's for you. Now, if you are a Scorpio, or you have the rising sign, which is your ascendant as well, in the sign of Scorpio, this lunar eclipse happens in your solar 6th house. And so what this means for you, first off, take all the energy I just spoke of, take notes, whatever rings true for you. As far as the moon in Aries and how it is all about the self and working on the self and deciding what you need, all right? It's very self-centered energy. Now, add this to it, and this is the 6th house energy. Now, that's Virgo's natural home, so that is all about focusing in and paying attention to the details. What are my daily details all about? Am I so overwhelmed with all of the things that I need to do for myself that I am not able to engage and work with my partner in regards to daily activities? What am I doing that is just so out of balance? Or it could be the exact opposite. You're doing so much, getting everybody else ready and working with your family, just doing all this stuff that you have to do for everybody else. You have no time for yourself. You're going to have to decide which it is for you and how that works for you. Now, another category that the 6th house is about is your everyday work and your daily routine. Now, we already talked about the household, the home daily routine, but what about going out to work? What is going on at work, at just your work, your co-workers? What is going on there that is not going well for you? All right? Because usually when an eclipse happens in this sector of the chart, there is emotionally something that is not working well. So something will come to a head that you need to work on. So allow that to happen. Don't be frightened by it. Now, the other end of this eclipse is the Sun in Libra in your 12th house. Now, Mercury retrograde in Libra the whole month of October, partially in Scorpio, mostly in Libra, is also in that 12th house sector of your chart if you have Scorpio rising. So what does that mean? That means certain secrets are going to be illuminated for you. Things that have been talked about behind your back or whatever's going on behind your back that you're not aware of, we're not aware of, will come to light at this point in time. Now, it could also mean that you have some things, some secrets that you need to work on or release and let go. So something that's very hidden, secretive, can come to light. And with Mercury retrograde in that area and the Sun illuminating that area, this is that balsamic time of year for yourself. Again, if you have Scorpio rising, this is a balsamic time of year for you, and that just means that it's all about going within so we can figure out what needs to come up and out. So this eclipse is very, very important for you. Now again, look back at April and see what April served you up and what it did for you back then, because this eclipse on the 8th of October is definitely illuminating the same sector that it did back in April. So take some hints from your own history, because those are clues as to what this batch of eclipses will be all about. I have another one coming up for the 23rd of October, so come watch that. In another week or so, I'll have it available to you, and come find me on my website if you want to have something more specific done for you. These forecasts like this are always extremely general, a little more specific than others, but still very general unless we have your birth time. So connect with me if you'd like to have your own private session. Thank you for watching, and blessed be, and namaste.